Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. This is another Vlogmas video where I talk every day about a different aspect of Christmas. So I hope you have a lovely Christmas this year, a happy Hanukkah and a great new year. Today I'm talking about Christmas stockings and little Christmas gifts. This is my first ever Christmas stocking that I've made. Please bear with me. What I did was I bought a kit so I could have the shape of the stocking, and I've made a template so I can make as many as I like. So the kit just came with some felt. So I already had some fabric, but this wasn't in the kit from years ago. So I've used that. I've quilted it. I've done like a diamond pattern with a ruler. So I just did the stitching all that way and then did all the stitching that way. So I used the ruler as a guide, draw some faint lines on and then sewed. I've quilted it with this stuff called polyester wadding. Some people call it batting, some people call it drake-on, some people just call it quilting. So for the edges, which is a pretty red gingham, I made my own bias tape. And how did I do that? This summer gone, the charity shop was having a clear out. They have a rail with free clothes on. They usually do one in the spring as well. And on that rail was lots of kiddies' dresses. So I picked some up so I could use them for the fabric, because I'm currently doing some quilting at the English paper piecing, making little hexagons out of it. And out of this fabric, I cut a long length. And I sewed 3 pieces together, and then when you iron it flat, and then you fold it over like that, and then you fold it over to bring that side to the middle, left side to the middle, right side to the middle, and then I folded it over again, and then you end up with some binding. So I sewed it on all the way around the edges. I made a bow. This rick-rack came out of an old sewing box. So I sewed that across the top. This little white felt was with the kit. So I've made a template of that for future use. I've sewed on a bow, which I made also from the bias binding. And I left a flap there. I left a flap there so I could pin this Christmas decoration to the front. So this is for my son's girlfriend. So if she wants, she can unpin it and hang it up, maybe on the Christmas tree or around the house somewhere. This is made of felt. I've put a little bit of wadding inside, so it's a little bit poofy. This has all been hand sewn, everything, the whole complete stocking. Oh, here comes my cat. She's got to stick her nose in. As suggested by one of my viewers, kids and grandkids, she spotted that there was 2 felt trees in a kit. So that's what I've done. I've sewn them together like she suggested. And another viewer called Frank McHale suggested that I use the pearl beads to make it look like lights, which I think it does, doesn't it? And I've used a star button and a little bow. Excuse me. At the top there, this felt ribbon that also came from an old sewing box. So it's cost me pennies to make, because originally the felt stocking kit was £1 in Bernardo's, a local kiddies charity shop. So this is the back. So it's just the plain felt with the binding going over the edges. And this is the stocking. So what started it all was I was in Home Bargains, and I bought my son's girlfriend this pretty pink scarf because she loves pink, and I thought this is lovely and soft. It was only a £5. And then I've bought a dark pink hat to go with it. That was £2, and also soft and fluffy. I picked her up some thermal socks. They were £3.15 home bargain. I also picked her up some pyjamas. Obviously they won't go in the stocking because they're too big. They're like a soft pink, I see better than like, with flowers on, and they were £12. And I've just recently picked her up some gloves from our local chandler's shop, and they were £2.99. So I'll take all the prices off them before I send them, because I'm going to send them all today along with the stocking. In that my local charity shop, they often have good quality clothes. I bought her this big baggy sweatshirt. I've never sent her anything second hand before, so I've told my son I'll wrap it separately and put it in the same parcel. And if she doesn't want it, I've told my son to tell her she can put it into a local charity shop for somebody else to use. But it's in perfect condition. It's like it's new. I've washed it, and it's got this beautiful star, the sun, on the front. So I just thought, oh, it's lovely. So there's all her gifts, apart from I'm going to order her next week a teapot, because she is a total teapot herself. She drinks loads of cups of tea all day, and because she loves cats, I'm going to see if I can find a cat teapot cosy as well. So these are the majority of her prezzies, and I've got the teapot and tea cosy to get next. So when I buy them, I'll show you on my laptop. Look at the cat trying to get in the bag. We're going to send you off to Scotland, honey. She loves a box as well. If I've got a box, she's in there. So this is my first stocking. So I'm really pleased. I've just pinned out this, because my son, when he was little, he's 23 now, absolutely loved Doctor Who. This was part of an old pillowcase. So I've pinned this out. Put the wad in there. There's the fabric behind. And I'm going to make a start on this one. So there you go. Move your bum, honey. There you go. My first Christmas stocking. Do you still send Christmas stockings? Do you buy them every year? You can pick them up in the thrift store, charity shop for £1 or £2. I picked up the kit so I could make a template. There wasn't much in it. There was bits missing, but that's okay. I wanted this just the stocking, so I've got a shape to make more with. So it's a combination of new things, old things, and some buttons that are allegedly in the letter K. That's why I kept sewing around it to define the letter a bit better. But I'm still unsure about it. But anyway, it's there, it's done, and it's all getting posted today. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you could be so kind, could you give us a thumbs up and or a comment, as this helps the channel a lot. Bye for now.